Patrick Mahomes just said something we don't hear often. The Chiefs are doing things they're not used to. That line, after a 20-17 loss to the Eagles, Kansas City's second straight defeat to open the season, landed like a surprise punch. It's not panic, but it's a warning light. Why this matters: Mahomes didn't whine or point fingers. He admitted the team is making mistakes in big moments, the very moments that used to define the Chiefs' greatness. When your franchise QB publicly acknowledges unfamiliar errors, it signals more than a bad start. It suggests the margin for error has shrunk and the team's margin for recovery is running on a clock. What went wrong in Philadelphia? Execution. Against a physical, prepared Eagles defense, Kansas City unspooled uncharacteristic mistakes, missed assignments, stalled drives, and special teams hiccups. Those errors turned manageable possessions into momentum swings for Philly. Mahomes completed plays and made throws, but the supporting cast didn't erase mistakes or flip the field when the Chiefs needed it most. That's a departure from the usual formula. Mahomes plus clean execution equals wins. Why this feels different than a typical slow start? The Chiefs have built a reputation for closing out tight games and making fewer self-inflicted wounds. Last season's run didn't rely on flukes, it relied on consistency. Now in week 2, the same unit that used to win the small battles seems to be losing them. The psychological effect is subtle but real. Self-doubt creeps in when routine plays go wrong, and that compounds under the spotlight. Where the responsibility lies: everywhere. Coaching, preparation, situational awareness, and players' habits all get graded. Andy Reid's staff will get film, reps, and adjustments. Players from the offensive line to the secondary will have to answer for missed blocks, poor angles, and blown assignments. Mahomes' admission is a rallying cry, not an excuse, and it challenges the entire roster to respond. What winning looks like now: cleaner execution, better situational discipline, and minimizing self-inflicted damage. The schedule doesn't get easier, so the Chiefs must fix fundamentals quickly. Play call discipline in key downs, sharper communication on protection, and special teams focus. Leadership will matter. Veterans must steady the room, and coaches have to translate adjustments into results. Bottom line, this is not the end of the world, but it's a real test. Mahomes admitting they're doing things they're not used to is blunt and uncomfortable, and that honesty can be the first step toward correction. The real story will be how Kansas City responds. Will they treat this as a wake-up call and recalibrate, or will the missteps snowball into a longer slide? Either way, the Chiefs' next few weeks will tell the tale.